What if every single human being suddenly woke up tomorrow and found that they could hear each other as thoughts? Picture the whisper of your colleague's worry, the silent fear of the stranger beside you on the bus, flowing into your mind like a radio signal you never tuned into. That's the scenario we're diving into. What if all humans became telepathic? At first glance, it sounds like a superpower. No more secrets, instant connection, a new era of honesty. But as we'll see, the truth is far more complicated and maybe far more unsettling. Let's start with the setup. Imagine the world overnight shifts. Scientists discover a shift in brain wiring, or a mysterious global event unlocks telepathic ability in every person. Suddenly, anyone within hearing range of someone else can pick up thoughts, feelings, images, maybe entire memories. You don't say good morning. You feel the good morning. You don't ask how someone is. You sense how they are. The obvious benefit: communication becomes instantaneous. No language barriers. No misinterpretation of tone. You know the truth behind the words. Empathy explodes. You feel someone else's fear when they tremble, their joy when they smile, their regret when they hesitate. In the short term, that means a society that might feel more connected than ever. Relationships deepen, conflicts shrink, the little fibs we tell ourselves melt away. But here come the consequences. Step 1. The collapse of privacy. The private mind vanishes. What you think, you make public. Some people adapt, sheltering thoughts, forming mental defenses. Others drown in the tidal wave of other people's unconscious minds. Step 2. Social chaos. Honesty becomes brutal. The polite lies, the white lies, gone. You hear your friend's unfiltered annoyance when you arrive late. You sense the boss's secret fear of failure. Organizations scramble. Security, intelligence services, courts. Everything changes when everyone's internal data is broadcast. Step 3. Long-term cultural transformation. The concept of self may shift. If minds interconnect, the boundary between you and others blurs. A collective consciousness starts to form. Tribalism declines because we feel each other too deeply to demonize them. But at the same time, new forms of exclusion arise. Those whose minds rebel or whose privacy methods become elite. Economies adapt. Advertising becomes obsolete because you read the consumer's mind. Politics transforms. Campaign speeches are pointless when voters already know the candidate's thoughts. On a personal level, mental illness might spike. The overloaded brain struggling to filter endless incoming thoughts could fracture under the weight of massive mental data. On the flip side, healing becomes possible. You share and process trauma as a group. You feel someone's grief, definitely, instead of guessing. You connect in new ways. Now the twist. What if this ability reveals something unexpected? That our thoughts are not purely ours. That our sense of loneliness is an illusion, built on outdated secrecy. In this world, you might discover your deepest love for someone before you even speak, or feel their despair before you even know them. But you may also realize that what you thought was you is far less isolated than you believed. The surprising takeaway: telepathy doesn't simply give us more connection. It forces us to confront the cost of connection. It asks us, do we truly want to know everyone's truth, including our own? It challenges the idea of safe mental space, the idea that thoughts are ours alone, and holds up a mirror to the darkest parts of us that we normally hide. In the end, if all humans were telepathic, the greatest power might not be reading minds. It might be protecting them, learning how to choose what to share, and how to listen without being consumed. The question is not just, could we become telepathic? But should we? And if we did, how would we redefine our humanity? So, next time you hesitate to say a thought aloud, ask yourself, what if you didn't have that choice anymore? What if thoughts were not private? That vision is awe-inspiring and terrifying at once. Because in the end, connection is beautiful, but only when we're ready for it. If you enjoyed this thought experiment, please like the video, subscribe for more wild what-ifs, and leave a comment below with your own mind-reading nightmare or dream. Thanks for watching. I'll meet you in your thoughts.